Words and pictures.
Hello. I didn't expect to see you. The shop's not open, I'm afraid. You can see what I'm doing if you like. I'm making a pumpkin face for Halloween. I bought this pumpkin from the greengrocers. I've scraped out the inside so that it's hollow. You can see where I've begun to make a face out of it. I've cut out 2 eyes, and I've cut out a nose. It's going to be a pumpkin face to scare away the witches of Halloween.
We're witches of Halloween. Ooh, the ugliest you've ever seen. Ooh, we fly around at night and give you such a fright. We're witches of Halloween. We're witches of Halloween. Our faces are crooked and green. We have black pointed hats and wicked witches' cats. We're witches of Halloween.
I know a story about an old woman who made a pumpkin face for Halloween. She cut out 2 eyes. She cut out a nose. What did she cut out next to make her pumpkin face? She cut out a mouth full of sharp teeth. Would you like to know what happened to the Halloween pumpkin that the old woman made? Then I'll read you the story. It all started when the old woman looked at her calendar and looked at the date. October the 31st, the very last day of October. Halloween.
Halloween, said the old woman. It's a time for witches, a time for goblins. I'll make a pumpkin face to scare them. In the garden was a big pumpkin. She cut out 2 eyes. She cut out a nose. She cut out a mouth full of sharp teeth. Then she lit a candle and put it inside the pumpkin face. She pushed the face onto a stick. You will scare the witches and goblins, she said. And I will scare you, roared the pumpkin. Moo-ah. Moo-ah. It scared the old woman out of her wits. Mercy on us, she cried, and took to her heels. That was fun, said the pumpkin, and off it went on its wooden leg. Hop, hop, pumpkin came to a bakery. The baker was carrying a tray of new bread. Moo! Moo! Roared the pumpkin. It scared the baker out of his wits. Mercy on us, he cried. He dropped the tray of bread and took to his heels.
Oh, oh, oh. That was fun,
said the pumpkin, and off it went on its wooden leg. Hop, hop, hop. The pumpkin came to a fisherman. He was fishing by the river.
moo, moo,
Roared the pumpkin. It scared the fisherman out of his wits. Mercy on us, he cried. He dropped his fishing rod and fell into the water with a great splash.
oh, oh, oh. That
said the pumpkin, and off it went on its wooden leg. Hop, the pumpkin came to a farmer. The farmer was carrying a sack of turnips.
moo, moo.
Roared the pumpkin. It scared the farmer out of his wits. Mercy on us, he cried. He dropped the sack of turnips and took to his heels.
Ha, ha, ha. That
said the pumpkin, and off it went on its wooden leg. The farmer's pig was in the sty. The pig was very hungry. My supper is late. I want my turnips. The pumpkin came to the pigsty.
moo, moo.
Roared the pumpkin. But the pig wasn't scared out of his wits. The pig was too hungry. Pumpkin for supper, he said, and opened his mouth. Crunch, crunch, crunch. This is fun, said the pig. And he ate every bit, even the candle stub. And that was the end of the Halloween pumpkin. Ha, ha, ha.
Ha, ha, ha.
He wasn't a very kind pig, was he?
Well, the pumpkin wasn't a very kind pumpkin.
No. I've got a picture of a much nicer pig in my book. Would you like to see it? It's a pink pig. Now, I'll just find the page for the letter P. Oh, yes. Here we are. Here's the letter P. And here's the capital letter P. P is the first letter of pig, the first letter of pink. Pink pig. Pink pig. Pink pig. Pink pig. Pink pig.
Pencil's been practicing his writing. You watch and see how carefully he writes this letter. Top to bottom, up and over, and what's the letter? The first letter of pig, the first letter of pencil, the first letter of penguin, the first letter of pumpkin. Pig, pencil, penguin, pumpkin.
Pig, pencil, penguin, pumpkin. 4 words, all beginning with the same letter. I think I'll put them in my book.
Were you scared by my Halloween pumpkin? I put a light inside like the old woman did in the story to frighten away the witches and goblins. But it wasn't the witches who were scared away, was it? Do you remember who the pumpkin did scare?
Moo. Moo.
It scared the old woman.
Moo. Moo.
It scared
Oh, oh, oh. Moo. Moo.
it scared
Oh, oh, oh. Moo. Moo.
it scared
Oh, oh, oh. Moo. Moo. But it didn't scare the farmer's pig. I wonder what would scare you. A witch, or a ghost, a monster, or perhaps even a Halloween pumpkin. Why don't you draw a picture of something that really frightens you? You can write about it too if you want to. I'm going to put my pumpkin in the shop window. I hope it doesn't frighten the customers away. Goodbye.
We're witches of Halloween. Our faces are crooked and green. We have black pointed hats